Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the M53, M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one looks like a submarine with a torpedoes either side, but in actual fact it's an M55. It's on the east spawn of Airfield, and it's under the command of InspireLight of the DPG1 clan. Game on! 2 marks of excellence on the barrel already. He's trying to work out where to steer his submarine. I really don't think this this particular skin was a good idea. As I said at the time, I thought it would actually encourage people to think that Arty lives underwater. I don't know where they got that impression. Anyway, we're ready to go. First target is an area where the enemy is known to actually hang out. It's a tier 10 game with tier 9 tanks in it. Rounds up. Narrowly misses the IS-7. Yes, you can see the ledge a little further to the south where the enemy tanks will hang out, and they will try and spot any of our tanks that go up onto the center island, or Temple Island as I used to call it. I suppose you could still call it Temple Island. He's got a potential shot in the T100 LT. He's lining it up. Rounds out. Guy pulls back. Oh, unfortunately the rock gets in the way. That could have been a direct hit. In fact, it might have actually wiped that guy out and sent him back to the garage. Standard reload is 40.27 seconds, and we can see here InspireLight has got it down to 31.48. That's better. Oh, that made him move. He popped up and he has lost some hit points. You can definitely see he's dropped some. It looked like he was about 600 hit points earlier, and now he's down to just 400. So I think we did get something off him there. Okay, G-Saw further to the south on Temple Mount is exchanging fire with an AMX 13105. Of course, this is the medium tank version of the G-Saw. Rounds out. Direct hits! Right on the money. Now, can we get a shot on that EBR? There's that ledge. Yeah, there's one opposite, actually, just the other side of the pass. Still a few seconds to go before we're loaded. Okay, we're loaded. Rounds out straight away, and it's a direct hit on the Type 68. Meanwhile, it looks to me like that T100 LT, well, he's a one-shot, I think, if we can get the shell in the right place. Even a splash should be enough to take him down. And I get the feeling that's what InspireLight wants to do. Apparently, he's the only light tank left on the enemy team. Rounds out straight away. Oh! That's not good. The shell actually hit the rock base instead, and he didn't get it. Okay, that G-Saw is now asking for trouble, and the AMX 13105 goes in, and I think he got the kill. Yep. Unfortunately, the AMX 13105 got killed by the enemy Vickers 3. We're going for Jaeger. Goes long. Changing position again. It hasn't actually changed position much during this game so far. might give him a better angle on that T100 LT. It's a nice bush here. I've used this bush many times myself. In fact, I used it once to win a battle back in the pre-HD gate days. A little Su-122A took on and killed the T-34-100, the constructor. I was bottom tier, he was top tier, but I prevailed. Okay, well, we're not looking at the T100 LT, although he's still there. We could probably put the shell behind the rock. Now, one way of actually ascertaining if you've got the right position is to actually look at it from overhead. See, that Skoda T50 is very close. He managed to sneak around, and I think he came up from the south. If we fire right now, we will get spotted. So it's a good job that he's actually turned around. Hello. Goodbye. That was very, very good. Quite a surprise for the Skoda. I don't think he knew we were there. I really don't think he knew what was coming. But he got a nasty surprise. Okay, the T100 LT, you're next. Almost loaded. Here we go. Rounds out. Unfortunately, again, we didn't get that one. Oh, but somebody did. In fact, it was our G-Saw tank that got the kill shot. So, with the scores even, we're changing position. There's the Vickers 3. Now, he's managed to get past the Temple Mount and he's actually moving towards our tanks. Now, can we get a shot? Well, yes, that did work. 371 hit points. DZT and Vickers are now exchanging fire. Uh-oh, the DZT's getting hammered from behind. And he gets ram killed by an IS-7. So we're going to put the shell into a G-Saw tank who's still full health. Rounds out. Direct hit. 404, and we got stun assist out of that one. And some more. Oh, and there's the kill. So we're 2 up on the enemy. They've only got 4 tanks left. That IS-7 you're looking at right now, a Jaegeru, a Hori 1, and a T-30. Rounds out. Another 323. That all helps. And the IS-7 goes down, so that really was a good shot. Just under 2k of actual damage. Just under a K of assist. He's only got 2 stun shells left, but he does have some non-stun HE and some armor piercing. Now, this is the position where the Hori 1 was. Normally, when you hit a position where you splash the enemy, they get very agitated and they start thinking about moving, and that's when they suddenly get spotted again. Our guys are in the vicinity. G-Saw tank moving up. There's a Jaegeru, but he's hugging that rock for protection. He obviously knows how good InspireLight is, and he's a bit worried about getting hit. There's the Hurry. Okay, just took a chunk out of our G-Saw. So can we do the same and reciprocate? Rounds out. Yes! Better! 430, but the G-Saw goes down. And that was by a T30, and he's indicating on the minimap where he thinks that T30 is. Way back in Grid Square C2. Okay, if he stays like that, side on to us. Rounds out straight away, and it's a hit! It didn't kill him. At least nothing's appeared yet, so we didn't set fire to him. Certainly didn't ammo rack him. But he must be badly damaged. We know it's a hit because the shell disappeared without an explosion. Now he's pulling back because he wants to have a look and see where that Jaegeru is. He's firing at the same spot again. Shell falls short. And there's the T30. He obviously pulled back after his shot that killed the G-Saw tank. He's trying to cover the cap area. We've got a T62A there. And we're only one tank up on the enemy at the moment. So they have managed to recover a little bit. Now, T30 moves into cover just as we're loaded. Almost like he knew that our reloading time was up. No, got no shot there. Wow! Well, that was pretty amazing because he actually managed to get the shell to go into a spot where it was indicating that the shell would actually hit the rock in front of it. But he still managed to get the shell in there. We're getting down to 3 minutes now. The T62A is in the cap. We're changing position. He might actually decide to go to the enemy cap area and help out that T62A. He could make a direct run to try and get there as quickly as possible. We know where the Jaegeru is now. Yep, he's going to do Rambo mode, as I call it. He's not going to shotgun anyone, but he's certainly decided to use the W key. A lot of tank players accuse Arty players of not knowing where their W key is. We certainly do. Unfortunately, the enemy seems to have almost cut us off.
Start withdrawal.
He's telling the Badger to pull back because he's going to try and hit this T30. Oh, we got him! He got Rambo. He definitely went Rambo. And he just shotgunned a T30 with a manually aimed shot. Absolutely brilliant. And here comes a Hurry. Nope, not for you.
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
Well, we took him out. He took us out. Let's see what actually happened. He came down, he fired into us, but he actually hit us at the moment he fired. And I think our movement arrested his movement and it actually killed him. So there's only one enemy tank left. It's the Jaegeru. We're following the T62A, who's just inside the cap area. Now, he doesn't have enough time to cap on his own, so all he can hope to do is try and kill the Jaegeru. If the Jaegeru won't play around, then it's going to be a draw. Of course, he is a one-shot for the Jaegeru. Oh my gum! He's found him and he's behind him. The Jaeger has suddenly realized, oh my gum, he's in that position. Now, can we get a hit? No, he fails to do that, but neither of them get a shot to kill. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game from InspireLight of DPG1 in the M53, M55. He not only got an ace tanker, and he's had them before, he also got a medal he hasn't had before. At least I think he hasn't had in this one. In all of the games he's played, some 30,000 games, and he's never had a rock solid. And that's where you actually destroy an enemy vehicle that survived the ram and destroys the enemy vehicle when they do the ram. But in fact, actually, he didn't survive the ram. He actually didn't survive the shot because, of course, he did get hit in the process. But if you actually are going less than 10 kilometers an hour and the enemy vehicle destroys itself when it rams into you, then you earn this medal. And it is a very rare medal. He also got an eye for an eye because, of course, he killed the person who killed him. And he got a Bruce medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. A Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And finally, he got a Confederate on top of that, hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. Let's have a look at the win rate. 5,883, which is super income standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in this game actually belongs to the Badger on our team, who got a high caliber and 5,618 hit points of damage. Second highest goes to InspireLight with 4,098. And third highest goes to the BZ75 on the enemy team with 3,946, and he got a Confederate as well. When it came to kills, we can see top scorer was the T30 on the enemy team. He got 4 kills in that one. 3 kills went to the K91 on his team and to the others, the Badger, and to InspireLight. They both got 3 kills as well. And when it came to base XP, the top scorer is InspireLight. He got 737 out of that one. 687 went to the Badger, and 611 went to the Vickers 3 on the enemy team. He fired 19 rounds out of that game, so he still had 1 spare when he died. 8 enemy vehicles got direct hits, and 1 penetrating shot, 15 splash. So which one do you think he actually penetrated in this game? I don't think it was the T100, no, because it seemed that was splash hits virtually all the way down. But I'm wondering, was it the Hori? No. The G-Saw tank? No. The Type 68. How about that Skoda? No, he didn't even penetrate that one. The tank that he actually penetrated, looking at this list, was the T30. Yes, the T30 who popped up over that line, going for our teammate. He hit him with a manually aimed shotgun, and he went right through the enemy tank. So basically a 203mm shell went right through the side. So that was a pretty big hole for them to have in the side of their tank. Anyway, going back to the details again. 15 splashes, 4,098 hit points of damage, of which 3,285 were at more than 300 meters. So about 800 hit points at close range. 1 hit received, it was a penetration shot. That was from the Hori. And 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 3 were killed, 1,457 hit points of stun assists off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 37,566 credits, and that includes courageous resistance and the holiday ops as well for just under 30,000. And he also picked up 2,592 experience points out of that one as well. The battle actually went to the full 15 minutes, of course, because at the time they were still tussling over trying to get that last shot in so they could kill their opponent. It's a pity that T62A couldn't actually get a shot to land. Normally, you just auto-aim onto the target and then leap off the heights and just fire the moment the rescue gets lined up. But obviously, he wasn't able to do that on this occasion. and neither of them could actually get a kill shot. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. It's certainly an interesting one for InspireLight, and he's actually sent this one in. He was a bit shocked as well, but it was a good battle. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, and thank you for watching.